ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्। हरि ओम। So far we have already started this Vyanjana Sandhi. Stohoshtunashtu. This is the first sutra we saw, where the sa and whole ta varga turns into sha and cha varga. Sa turns into sha, whereas ta varga letters, all letters, they turn into cha varga letters. Ta becomes cha, tha becomes cha, this da becomes ja, and tha becomes cha, and na. So this is the sutra. So far we were seeing that whether the later, the nimitta, coming before or after. Here, sorry, in one scenario only it was happening. Okay, nimitta is para only. In this nimitta, when the nimitta is there in front of it, then some changes will take place. But here, the nimitta can come before or can come after. Sa and ta varga is going to change. That is for sure. So this is little bit new.
We revised all this. We
Okay,
can move forward. We did all this last class.
Okay. Now, I was
only we
thinking,
didn't revise. Padantaktorna.
Na padantaktoranam. Okay, so stunashtuhu is done. Shat is done. Na padantaktoranam. And
Toshi was also done.
Toshi is also done. Na padantaktoranam. Quickly I will revise. Na padantaktoranam is again narrowing the application of the previous sutra stunashtuhu down. That padantakta vargat parasya stoho shtuhu na syat. So sa and ta varga will not turn into sha and ta varga if it is preceded by ta varga letter. That is the meaning. So that ta varga letter has to be at the end of pada. Examples we saw: shat santah. Now here ta varga is there. It is coming before sa. So here sa was supposed to turn into sha, does not turn. It remains as it is. Shat santah. Shat te. Here also ta is at the end of pada and ta varga te is there in front of it. Here also ta does not get turned into ta. It remains as it is. So then question was asked, why padantat is said here? Why? So he says that, see, there is one sutra, dhatu. There, eat, te, this situation comes, and there, that ta is getting preceded by ta varga letter, so ta varga turns into ta. This is clear. Then toho kim. Why padanta ta varga only is required? If ta varga letter is at the end of pada, ta varga letter, why shakara is removed from there? So the next example was given, that sarpish tamam. Sarpish, here this word is ending with sha, and the next there is one pratyaya tamam. So that ta of that tama pratyaya is turning into takara. So sutra, the Shtunastuhu sutra is getting applied. So here in this sutra, toho, by saying this much and removing shakara, this particular form is obtained. And then Vartika came. See, this nishedha, what you are doing, that don't do shtutva here in this situation. In which situation? When there is tavarga letter at the end of pada. Don't apply this nishedha in these particular situations. Nam, which is Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachan Pratyaya, Navati, which is again one word, Nagari is another word. When they are there, and if they are getting preceded by tavarga letter, and that tavarga letter is at the end of pada, then as per the Napadanta Toranam, that Shtutva is not supposed to happen, but still you do it by Shtunashtuhu. Exceptional. These are the exceptional rules, means examples. So Shat Nam, Shat Navati, Shat Nagaryah. This is the scene in front of us, and we had written here Shat, 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 and we did not conclude here. So that we have not done. And actually, when I was reading today and I was thinking, so it's kind of mistake only while I was explaining. So I should have explained this sutra first. This sutra. This is we can say the the first sutra. Utsarga. This is Utsarga, and all these sutras so far, whatever we have seen, are the apavadas of that sutra, one particular sutra. So in different ways, they are apavada of this main sutra. This is Utsarga, and all other are apavada. So first, this sutra, as per the Maharishi Paniniji's order, this sutra comes first because this is 8th chapter, 2nd pada, 39th sutra, and all the sutras are after that. The 4th pada, 43rd sutra, then this is again 42nd sutra, this 41st. So all the sutras are coming after, and then they are giving special description that, see, the common rule is this, and after that common rule, in this situation, do not apply that, apply these rules, apply this rule, apply this rule. That's how it goes. So this Toshi,
so we did mention this Jalan Jasante in our last session, and we noticed that this sutra comes before, and all these other sutras are in Chaturtha Pada, Achsandhi.
Yes. So it would have become a little bit more easy. Now what will happen? I will explain this, and then we'll go back. Yeah, will be little bit confusing, but still we will try to manage because we already saw Yaro Nunasike Nunasikova. Then I was thinking that I should have explained this Dhalan Jashan. Anyway, so since we have already seen Toshi, so we will see the meaning of Toshi, and then we will go to the next sutra. Toshi sutra says this Shat and Toshi are kind of brothers. Shat sutra says that when Shakara is there preceding Tavarga, then Tavarga letter will not turn into Tavarga letter. Whereas this sutra says that Tavarga letter will not turn into Tavarga letter when it is followed by this Shavarga. Sh letter. In that situation, Tavarga letter will not turn into Tavarga letter. So Sha was preceding Tavarga letter, and Murdhanya Sha is following Tavarga letter. This is just difference. And the Tavarga letter remains as it is. So San plus Shashtaha, San Shashtaha. Here San Na is Na was supposed to turn into Na, does not turn. It remains as it is, San Shashtaha, because of this sutra. Now, these many sutras we have already seen, and then we jump to the next sutra, Yaronu Nasikenu Nasikova. The sutra says that whatever the letters are there in Yar Pratyahara, they will turn into their nasal. Now, which nasal we should choose for those letters? So, we have to choose the most similar one. Sthanentaratamuha. You have to find out the most similar one. Suppose there is chit plus matram, and now here we are supposed to turn that t into nasal consonant. So which one we will choose? We will choose the nasal of its own group because it has the same sthana. Therefore, we choose the same. First, when we want to see or check the most similar or the similarity between two letters, so we first preference is always given to the sthana. What is the Uchcharana Sthana? Uchcharana Sthana is same, Dantya, Dantya, so ta turns into na. And did we see the examples? We didn't solve the examples of this, isn't it?
Okay.
So, first I will write. No, I didn't explain even Vritti, isn't it?
Yeah, you only did the basic explanation of the sutra.
Swamiji, should we keep this sutra and first we can we see the Jhalan Jashanti? We have already read
So
Yarunana.
then, whatever you have covered,
Hmm.
I think people will understand. Don't have to do much elaboration. See, all these people, everybody has studied Laghu at least once. Means they have some idea. So it will be easy.
So, should I explain Yarunana Masiko?
First, you do Jalan Jashanti.
No. Okay, sir. So, Jalan Jashanti I will explain. Then, let's read the sutra first. Jhalanjashonte, 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 Jhal. Jhal Varna is declined. Means Jhal. Jhal, this particular word is declined. Jhal, Jhalo, Jhalaha. And Jhalaha, Jhaloho, Jhalam. Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachan Rupa is there in front of us. Now, on the place of Jhal. On the place of Jhal. On the place means what? When there is a situation when we are supposed to read Jhal letters as Jhal at that time. So, Jhal is Jha, Dha, Gha, Dha, Dha, Da, Ba, Ba, Da, Ba. Jhal means these many letters. If we see what this actually is, so this is just this ka, ga, 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 last one is ha. These many letters are there. Jhal, just order is different. So jha, bha, gha, dha, dha is here. Jha, then bha, then gha, dha, and dha. So just order is different, but they are there. Same. Jaba, ga, da, da is jaba, ga, da, da. Then kha, pa, cha, tha, tha is kha, pha, cha, tha, tha. Order is different. Then ka, cha, ta, ta, pa is cha, ta, ta, ka, pa. And last sha, sha, sa, ha. These last 4 letters. So altogether 24 letters are there. Now here also, first these two we can understand. What from ka to bha we can understand. They are in order. We know that ka, kha, ga, gha. They have the same place of articulation. Cha, cha, ja, jha. They have same place of articulation. So first one is kantha, second one is talu, third one is murdha, and fourth one is danta, and then last one is oshtha. These are their places of articulation. Now last line is remaining. Where are we supposed to put them? Because they have different places of articulation, and they do not come in these 5 vargas. They are out of varga. So before we understand them, means before we start applying this sutra, let's put them somewhere where they have the same place of articulation. If at all we want to put them as per the place of articulation, because ka, kha, ga, gha, all 4 letters are put in the one line because they have same place of articulation. Sthana, uchcharana sthana is same. So kantha is the sthana of ka, kha, ga, gha. Then prayatna, bahya prayatna, abhyantara prayatna, that will come later. But for now, uchcharana sthana, as per the uchcharana sthana, all these last 4 letters we have to put in these groups. So if we want to find, so sha is ichu eshanam talu. So sha has uchcharana sthana talu. So we will put that sha here. Because sha should belong to cha varga. If at all we want to define cha varga as per the uchcharana sthana, then this sha will belong to cha varga. Then sha, rutu rashanam murdha. So ru, ta, ra and sha, they have uchcharana sthana murdha. So murdhanya shakara will come and sit here. Then sa. Sa is dantya varna. So and akuha visarjaniyanam kantaha. A, kavarga, and visarjaniya means visarga. What is the place of articulation for these letters? So kantaha. So ha should come to here. Now this is the, now we should remove this line. Last 4 letters we already divided, we kept them in the first 5 groups as per their Uchcharana Sthana. We have changed the arrangement. Where Sh, Sh, Sa and H were coming last, we have kept them in the Varga line. Okay. Now, from these lines, what is the difference? Nasal consonant we have removed because Jhal Pratyahara does not have nasal, it does not include nasal consonant. So Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga is not there. Yamangananam gets over and then Jhabhai starts. So Yamangananam is not included. That sutra is not included. That's why nasal consonants are removed. So these many consonants are there in front of us. Now, Jhal Pratyahara means this. So Jhal Pratyahara, if we understand, we can understand Jhal Pratyahara in this way, or we can understand Jhal Pratyahara in this way. This way becomes easy to understand. This way becomes easy to put in the sutra and to remember as a PowerPoint explanation where we take just one small point and then we elaborate. So this is elaboration of the Jhal. Now, what sutra is saying? Let's see the meaning now. Jhalam Jashah Sihu. So main work is Jashah Sihu. May Jash happen. What is Jash? Jabagada. Here. Jash. If we count Ja, Ba, Ga, Da and Da. Jabagada Dash. Jabhai, Ghadadash and Jabagadash. So Jabagadash is Jabagadada. So Jabagadada is, if we put in the order, then it is Ga, Ja, Da, Da and Ba. This, the third letter is Jabagadash. As per the Maheshwara Sutra, order is different, but main thing is Jabagadada only. It is said in Gajadadaba, Jabagadada. Order is changed. That's it. So may Gajadadaba happen. Jashaha Siho means what? Jashaha again Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachan. May this Jash letters happen or take place. So Jash means what? Jabagadada. Jabagadada means what? The third letter of all groups. Ga is the third letter of Ka Varga. Ja is the third letter of Cha Varga. Da is the third letter of Ta Varga. Da of the Ba of Pa. Jashaha Sihu, of whom or on the place of what Jash letter will happen. So Jhalam. Jhalam Jashaha Sihu. May Jhal Pratyahara letters turn into Jash Pratyahara letter. Jhalam Jashaha Sihu. When there is time to read Jhal, don't read Jhal, read Jash. That is the meaning. Is there any criteria that what is the or just randomly we are supposed to change? No. One nimitta is given. This is nimitta, we can consider it. That Padante, not any random Jhal Pratyahara letter will turn into Jash, but that letter of Jhal Pratyahara which is at the end of Padante. Padanta means at the end of Pada. Any Pada ending with Jhal Pratyahara letter, then that letter will turn into Jash. That is the meaning. So Padante Jhalam Jashaha Sihu. So here there is example. So this sutra is vritti is clear. Padante jhalam jashah syuh. Syat syatam syuh. May it happen. What happened? Jashah syuh. May jash happen. On the place of what? On the place of jal. Okay. What type of jal is required? So padanta jal. So jhalam jashah ante ante padante. Okay. So this is the meaning of vritti. Example is vak. Ishah. Let's keep it aside. Vak is the word ending with what? Ending with ka. Ka is the jal pratyahara letter. Here it comes. And in jal pratyahara, it comes here. So it is jal pratyahara letter. Now, what is Sutra saying? Sutra is saying if jal pratyahara letter comes at the end of pada, then what should we do? Turn that jal pratyahara letter into jash pratyahara letter. Okay, is there in front of us? We are supposed to turn into jash pratyahara letter. Now, jash pratyahara letters are how many? 5. And jal pratyahara letters are these many. So how will we understand? 24 letters are there. So again, that sthanantaratama, we have to find out the most similar jash. So ja cannot come for ka because ja has uchcharana sthana talu and ka has uchcharana sthana kantha. So kantha uchcharana sthana only ga has. Ga has kantha uchcharana sthana. All other ja is talavya, da is murdhanya, da is dantya, ba is oshtya. So therefore ga only remains for ka, and thus ka turns into ga. This is answer only. So va. Okay. Now vak became vag. In the same way, now this is clear. This example is clear. One more example we will see. Sarit becomes, Sarit will become
Dakara.
Takar. Sarit. Sarit will become Sarit. Correct. So examples are clear and meaning is also clear.
Yes, Ji.
Now, here one thing, let's see. Suppose any word ends with these letters ha, sha, sha, and sa. Because if they end with ka, kha, ga, gha, we are supposed to turn those letters into ga, that we can understand. Okay, cha, cha, ja, jha will turn into ja if they are at the end of pada. Then what about this sha, sha, and sa and ha? So if they are at the end, again just turn them into the whatever this third letter of their group, which is jash. Okay, so if any word ends with sa, then change that sa into the. For now, just keep this understanding in your mind that if any word ends with sa, then as per the Jhalan Jashwante, sa will become the. If word ends with sha, sha will become the. If word ends with sha, Jhalan Jashwante, sha will become ja and ha will become ga. This is the understand. This is the meaning of Jhalan Jashwante. This is what is supposed to happen. Okay, as per this sutra. Now, this is the sutra. Only this shakara will remain for us, and for hakara there will be separate rule. Shakara there will be different rule, and sakara there will be different rule. By those exceptions, for this Jhalan Jashwante, sa will not turn into the, but it will turn into something else. Sha will not remain sha, it will turn into sha. Ha will not remain her, it will turn into dha. That is different thing. But for now, as per this sutra, current understanding, current knowledge, we are supposed to change ha into ga, sha into ja, sha into da, sa into da. This is clear?
Yes, Ji.
Ah. So this much we have to keep in our mind that Jalan Jashanti is working like this. Now let's take one example. Suppose this is the original word, what we saw so far, Shat Santaha, Shat Nam, like this. So what is the original word? This is the original word, Shash. Now this is ending with Sh. Okay, and Sh is at the end of Pada. Now Jalam Jashante, Sh is at the end and it is Pada, and Sh is coming in Jhal Pratyahara later, which is here. Correct? Jalam Jashante. So this Shash, Sha will turn into Jash Pratyahara later. Now what is Jash Pratyahara later for Sha? So Ga, Ja, Da and Ba cannot come because they have their different Uchcharana sthanas. So Da remains for Shakara. Therefore, Shakara will become Dakara. So Shad, this is the answer for us. Shad. Now, this much means sutra, the meaning is clear.
Yes.
Now, here, one example is given Vagishah, and we have solved just Vak and we have turned it into Vag. Correct? Why Vagisha is given and we have seen Vag? That question may come. So, before we go to that, now there is one sutra it will come in Subanta. Here only we will see that sutra. The meaning I will tell. What is the meaning? Vavasani is the sutra. Vavasani. This is the sutra. This is 8th chapter. Vavasani here, can you see? 8th chapter, 56th sutra is this. Va avasane. Now before this, Kharicha is the sutra, Abhyase Charcha, and Jhalanjal Jashi, these sutras are there. This set, the 4 sutras, we should learn actually in the order. But anyway, so Vavasane, this sutra, what does it say? It says that if we see Jhal Pratyahara later at the end of Pada, then that Jhal Pratyahara later will turn into first letter of its group. This is Kachatatapa. This sutra is clear. This sutra meaning, vritti and example is clear. How Vak is becoming Vak, Sarit, Sarit.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, sorry, I am taking you little bit further. Let's read this sutra and let's understand the main meaning. Kharicha, Kharicha, Kharicha. Now, just like this Jhalan Jashonte is the sutra, where sutra is saying that turn that Jhal Pratyahara letters into Jash Pratyahara letters. Correct? That is the meaning. Now, this sutra says, here you come. So, Jhal Pratyahara letters in this Jhalan Jashwante Sutra, we turn these letters into Jash Pratyahara letter, which is Jabagadada, and we saw the proper order is this Ga, Ja, Da, Da, Ba, as per the Vargas. Correct? This is the meaning of Jhalan Jashwante. So, Jal Pratyahara letters are getting changed into third letter of all groups. Okay. Ka, Kha, Ga, Kha, Ha, they are turning into Ga. Cha, Cha, Ja, Jha, Sha, they are turning into Ja. Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Sha, they are becoming Da. Now, this is the meaning of Jhalan Jashwante. Now, meaning of Kharicha Sutra is
Ji, what happened to Vavasani?
I will explain that. For that, we need this sutra.
Oh, okay, sir.
That's why I just stopped and I thought I will explain this. Khari Jhalam Charaha Syu. Khari Jhalam Charaha Syu. Charaha Syu is the main meaning. Just like Jashaha Syu is the main meaning here. Jashaha Syu. Kharicha Sutra meaning is Charaha Syu. Main meaning. Now Char Pratyahara letter is Char. Cha. Ta. Ka, Pa, Sha, Pra, and Sa. This is the meaning. Char Pratyahara. And Jhal as this is. This is the Jhal. No, it's not getting copy paste. But anyway. So Jhal Pratyahara letter, now it is going to turn into Cha, Ta, Ta, Ka, Pa, Sha, Sha, Sa. Now, Sha, Sha, Sa, keep them aside. Cha, Ta, Ta, Ka, Pa, these 5 letters are just like Jabagada Da. We saw that Jabagada Da was actually Gajada Da Ba. So Char here, Cha, Ta, Ta, Ka and Pa is originally Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta and Pa. What is becoming Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa? So Jal Pratyahara, these letters are becoming Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa. Jhalan Jashwante, we saw Jal Pratyahara letters are becoming Ga, Ja, Da, Da, Ba. And Kharicha Sutra is saying that Jhal Pratyahara letters will become Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa. So Jhalan Jashwante turned all these 24 letters into third of their group. This particular sutra says that turn these 24 letters into first of each group. So for Jhalan Jashwante, we turn them into third letter. For Kharicha Sutra, they will turn into Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa, which is the first letter. Only paint them. For Kharicha, all letters, all these letters present here, they will turn into Kachatatapa. For Jhalan Jashunte, all these 24 letters will turn into Jabagadada. Now, the Nimitta is different for both sutras. Jhalan Jashunte sutra says, see, if any one of these 24 letters is at the end of Pada, will turn into Jabagadada. And Kharicha Sutra has just one criteria. It says that Khari, Khar Pratyahara letter is there in front of them, then they will turn into this Char Pratyahara letter, means Kachatatapa. So Khari Jhalam Charah Syu, but when it is followed by Khar Pratyahara letter. So what are the Khar Pratyahara letters? Khar is Khar, A, Tha, Cha, Tha, Tha, Cha, Ta, Ta, Ka, Pa, Sha, Sa, and Sa. These are the Khar Pratyahara letters. If they are there in front of these 24 letters, then these Jhal Pratyahara, which are 24 letters, they will turn into this Char Pratyahara letter, which is Kachatatapa, which is first letter of all 5 groups. So just clear, we have to keep in our mind that Kharicha Sutra is going to change all letters into first letter of their own groups, whereas Jhalan Jashunte, this Sutra, is going to change all these 24 letters into the third letter of their own groups. This first and third, this we have to keep in our mind. Now, for Jhalan Jashunte, Nimitta is at the end of Pada. They should be at the end of Pada. Whereas Kharicha Sutra, it says that Khar Pratyahara letters should be there in front of those 24 Jhal Pratyahara letters. That is the criteria. The example, suppose, we will see the example for this. Suppose here Vag plus Patihi is the situation. Ga will become Ka. Ga will become Ka. Patihi, Vakpatihi, Vakpatihi, Vakpatihi. So word here, it was ending with Ga and it was getting followed by Pa. So Vakpatihi. Vakpatihi. So Ga, which is Jal Pratyahara letter, is turning into Ka, which is Char Pratyahara letter, and is the example of Kharicha. So Kharicha and Jhalan Jashunte, both the sutras are clear.
Yes.
Now, Kharicha Sutra says that turn these 24 letters into Char Pratyahara letter, which is first letter of each group. That is clear. Now, what is the nimitta for this? Let there be what? Khar Pratyahara letter in front of it. So Khar Pratyahara basically first letter of all 5 groups, Kachatatapa, Khachatatapa, and Sha, Sha, and Sa. If you understand this, Kachatatapa, first letter, second letter, and Sha, Sha, Sa are Khar Pratyahara letters. When these first letter, second letter, or Sha, Sha, Sa is there in front of any one of these 24 letters, then they will turn into the first letter of 5 groups. So this is the basic main meaning of Sutra. Eventually, this should be there in our mind at the end. Understanding is this. Okay. Now, Nimitta was what? first letter, second letter, or sh, sh, s. Then only any one of these 24 letters was turning into the first letter of all 5 groups. Clear? Understood? Now, Vavasane is the sutra. Vavasane, it says that what? It comes here immediately. Kharicha sutra says that turn all letters into first letter, which is Kachatatapa. And Vavasane sutra says, see, even if there is no Khar Pratyahara letter in front of that Jhal Pratyahara letter, still you change that Jhal Pratyahara letter into Char Pratyahara. Still you change those 24 letters into the first letter of all 5 groups. When Avasane, Avasane means what? When there is nothing in front of them. When there is nothing in front of them. Avasane, Avasane, Jhalam, Charahasyu. This is the meaning. Khari, Cha, Khari, Jhalam, Charah, Syuhu, Avasane, Va, Charah, Syuhu. Now, this Avasane means what? When there is nothing in front of it or at the end. So, Avasana word has, there are different opinions that what should we take as Avasana. But anyway, when there is end of Pada, one particular Pada is getting over. Okay, same. Padanta where there is end of that one particular. So, something is getting over. So, one particular word is getting over. Now, there is Avasana. Okay, there is space. Then next word starts. So, Avasane, Jhalam, Charah, Syuhu. Khari, Cha, Jhalam, Charah, Syuhu. Abhyase, Cha, Char, Syuhu. These are meanings of these sutras. 3 sutras. All these. Abhyase, Char, Cha, Khari, Cha, and Avasane. These 3 sutras are saying that turn all these 24 letters into Char. When that Abhyasa is there, that we will learn later. Khar Pratyahara letters are there in front of them, or Avasana, it is end of that particular Pada. In these situations, turn all these Jhal Pratyahara 24 letters into first letter. Understood? Vavasane Sutra meaning is understood, and Kharicha.
Naranji, one doubt. In Vavasane, are we talking about the final form of any word, and then the last letter is Jhal, and we change it into Yar?
Yes.
That way, or it is the Purva Pada like that?
Avasana means after that nothing is there.
So it's not Purva Pada, it's the final word if we have formed.
That is that we can understand for now, because it's not that nothing will be there. Avasana, some of them say that the last letter itself is Avasana, whereas some of them say, some grammarians say that after pronouncing last letter, what is there, that is Avasana.
I didn't understand, sorry.
So, suppose Sarit is there. Now, Sarit I am reading. So, some of them say that this the which is there at the end, or this is the which is at the end of that pada, is the Avasana. And some of them say that after saying Sarit, now what is remaining, the empty space, is the Avasana.
Did you understand?
Ji Swamiji?
No, I'm asking you. Did you understand?
It's fine.
Optional or?
No, it is not optional.
So then always it will be only the first varga that is remaining.
No. If I say that, suppose Ayodhyayaha Vahati Sarit. Ayodhyayaha Vahati sarit. Now here the sentence is getting over. Correct. Now this sarit, as per the Jhalan Jashwante Sutra, what will happen?
That sarit will become sarid.
Sarit. Correct.
Dakara.
And avasane, vavasane sutra will come and it will say that avasane jhalam charahasyu.
It will go back to sarit.
Ha. But vavasane is vikalpena, optionally.
Yes.
So it is not saying that do it always, vikalpena. So it will make sarit. But as per the Jhalan Jashwanti, it will remain sarit as well.
So it is only for our understanding. If you see takara or dakara, both are correct. There is no need to find mistake in that.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
If we see dakara, that is also correct. If we see takara, that is also correct. But for those two different forms, we have two different rules. For dakara, Jhalan Jashwante. For takara, this vavasana. Now, Vagishaha, in this example, Vagishaha, here, Jhalan Jashwante. Here, Vak and then plus Ishaha. Now, Ka is at the end of Pada. Here we are doing Samasa, and in Samasa, Pada Saudhnya remains, though Vibhakti disappears. So Vak is Vak and it is Pada, and it is getting followed by Ishaha. Now there is no Avasana when we change them. There is no Avasana. Means space is not, we are not keeping space between Vak and Isha. So Vak and Isha, Jhalan Jashwante, at the end of Pada, it Ka will become Ga. So Vak plus Isha. And when we put together Vagishaha. Now Vavasane Sutra will not be applied here, because we are not giving Avasana after that, the ending, the space after reading or pronouncing that particular word. So Ishaha is coming immediately. So therefore, Jhalan Jashwante only will be applied always, and Vavasane will not be applied in this situation. So Vagishaha, if we had taken only Vak, this example for Jhalan Jashwante, then we had to explain Vavasane as well, because Vag is not the only form at the end, but as per the Vavasane, Vag is also supposed to be, both forms are supposed to happen. But whereas in Vagisha, in this situation, Jhalan Jashwante only is applied and not Vavasana. Therefore, Vagisha example. If just mere Vak example is taken, nothing is there after it, so Avasana is there, and in that situation, Jhalan Jashwante, Ka will turn into Ga, understood? But there comes Vak, this form as well, because Vavasane Sutra says that if Avasana is there, means after there nothing is there, then Jhal Pratyahara later will turn into Char Pratyahara later, and Vak would have again turned that Kakar into Char Pratyahara later, Ka, and Vak would have remained Vak as well. But when it comes to Vak plus Ishaha, after Vak, Ka is at the end of Pada, Ka is Jhal Pratyahara later, and it is at the end of Pada, Padante, it will turn into Ga. We turned it into Ga, Vak, it became Vak. Now, Isha is there, that means Avasana is not there. After that Vak Shabda, we are reading another word. There is no space between that. So, There Ga only happens and Ka does not happen because Avasana is not there. Vavasane Sutra is not applied. Vagisha is the only form. So Vagisha example is clear.
Yes.
But Vavasane is not yet clear. Correct.
Yeah, for example, this we had one example, no, na padanta toranam, in that ite. So in that the takara is the last. So by this sutra we should be we should apply. Again, it will be only takara.
Vavasane will not get applied there. You know why?
Because that's
Because,
a dhatu.
and it is, we don't use, if it is no, apadanta, means it is not pada, apada, if it is apada, it is not pada, then it will not be used in language.
Okay,
Unless we connect that whatever the dhatu or the nama with sup pratyaya or ting pratyaya, we will not use it.
So if we say etad or something like that, then you have to use.
Yes, etat you can say or etad you can say. Phalam etat or phalam etat. So for phalam etad, we are using jhalan jashwante. Phalam etat vavasane.
Oh.
But etat phalam, in this situation, etat phalam, the phalam we are reading after it etat. We are not giving avasana. So this kharicha sutra will be applied here. And not jalan jashwante, not this vavasane as well.
Okay, got it.
So kharicha, jalan jashwante, vavasane, and one more sutra is there, jalan jashi. These sutras, jalan jashwante and jalan jashi itself, they used to make confusion in my mind that when should I apply this and when should I apply this, and then this vavasane is also coming, so it becomes confusing. But no problem, just again and again abhyasat, it will get registered in mind. So this sequence is clear that jalan jashwante is main sutra. Then jalan jashwante example we solved, vak we turned into vak, then vak again turned into vak as per the vavasane sutra. Vavasane sutra turned jhal pratyahara letters into char pratyahara letters. Kharicha sutra we saw. Kharicha sutra also turned all these jhal pratyahara letters into char pratyahara letter, but it took nimitta as khar pratyahara. Khar pratyahara letters are coming in front of those jhal pratyahara letters. Then only it turned those jhal pratyahara letters, 24 letters, into first letter. Whereas vavasane also turned all these jhal pratyahara letters into char pratyahara, which is ka cha ta ta pa, but without any reason. Reason is taken avasana at the end, nothing is there after it. That reason was taken. And jalan jashwante sutra turned all these 24 letters into third letter when they are at the end of pada. These three sutras, the meanings are clear and the examples also of these sutras.
Yes, Ji.
Now we will see the remaining sutras, which is this Yaronu Nasikenu Nasiko and this Shannam, Shannavati, all these examples are remaining. So that we will correct first, that Shat and Nam we have written, and then we will solve the examples. So I think, should we do Shanti Pata Swami?
Yes.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
ओम
Hariya.